KY Records presents a brand new album of hits, all inspired by the reports of sexual misconduct by an allegedly horny clergyman. Yes, it's KY's best, the one you've been waiting for. Bruce Ritter's Songs from the Bathhouse, a collection of hits which will make you think you're in the room with His Eminence.
You're 16, you're homeless, and you're mine.
You're 16, you're homeless, and you're mine. You'll also get Sitting on the Dock with a Boy.
Oh, I'm sitting on a dock with a boy.
Sitting on the Dock with a Boy. It's every song you'll ever need for your next gathering of prepubescent friends. The latest hits and the latest in holy homo hijinks.
I said, oh no, they're only homeless boys, but I like them. By the time I see your penis, there's a well-hung boy in Spanish Harlem.
You'll hear the E Street Band. If the Covenant House story turns you on and your 10-year-old cousin makes your pockets tight, then you need this album. If Doogie Howser gives you a chubby, this album will make you forget the village people.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss that boy. I've had some tight ones. I've had some ripe ones. I love boys just the way they are. I like to take boys and make photographs. I just have to laugh that people think I'm so nice.
Are the allegations true? Who cares? We have an album to sell. Order now and get these two classics as a bonus. I wish they could all be homeless New York boys. And this.
Oh, another Saturday night. They say I ain't got no morals.
Music for the mind, body, and soul. Order today. 1-800-OK-PADRE. That's 1-800-OK-PADRE. 1-800-OK-PADRE. Order now.
So very sad, that whole controversy. Those poor young boys, and poor Father Ritter.
I can't believe you did that.
Isn't that terrible?
The man hasn't lived with enough scandal.
Isn't it terrible? Imagine what poor Father Ritter's doing. I know he's home watching the show, and I apologize for that, all right? I know, I apologize. Well, Robin, anyway, what's going in the news here? Because, we got a lot coming up here.
Yeah, well, there's a whole crisis going on in the Middle East.
I know.
And whether we're going to war this week is not the only question on people's minds, Howard.
The other question is if people are going to be throwing up on this set anymore tonight.
No, that's not the question. The question is, why is this man sweating?
Ah.
Look at this.
Oh, Dinkins, our mayor.
Our mayor. There
Look
he
at that.
goes.
He's got a nice move with that clothes.
There he goes again. This was a news conference he gave earlier this week, and we took 9 minutes of tape and looked at it. And in 9 minutes, he wiped himself 9 times. We didn't fix this.
Oh, man, what is this guy nervous about?
He's fanning himself now. Look at this.
What is he so
He's
nervous?
He's going to melt.
He just remembered he sold stocks to Howard Spiro.
Look at these. Look, he's still doing it.
Where's the squeegee guy when you need one, right?
There he goes again.
There he goes again. What is it?
More. Look at it.
It's a constant move. It's unbelievable.
What is his problem?
9 times. And it's a whole ritual now. The thing goes in the pocket. It goes all over. It's this. It goes here. It's this. What is that? I never saw anybody sweat like that. The man has a medical problem.
The water was pouring out of him.
I think it's too much tennis or something.
In 9 minutes, 9 times, the water, in a minute, every minute, he had to wipe his forehead.
The man is nervous because he's incompetent. That's what it is. He's like this every second. I can't believe it.
Talk about tense.
I tell you, I never saw anything like that.
And also in the news this week, Dartman resurfaced.
Yes.
They declared him competent to stand trial. They decided he is sane enough to know what they've charged him with. Right. Even though he's been only charged with 2 of the attacks, they think he's responsible for 55 attacks on women in Manhattan. The women were walking down the street and he'd use a homemade dart to hit them in the butt. He says he's not the Dart man, though, and I guess that means he'll plead innocent. So we'll be seeing a Dart man trial at some point, and they've reduced the charges from a felony to a misdemeanor, so he could only get 1 year in jail if found guilty. So that's the Dart man.
You'll be excited to know, Robin, I have found the Dart man, and I brought him into the studio tonight for an exclusive interview. There he is. Dart man, come sit here. All right. Dart man, easy now, easy, my friend. Dart man. All right. So keep your blindfold on. Sit down, please. Sit down. Sit down, my friend. Sit down, my friend. Now, Dartman.
He's not used to furniture, Howard.
Dartman, you're incredible because I understand you're wearing a blindfold. You do not. Oh, you do not.
You missed.
Is this the actual utensil? Yeah. That's the exact utensil you use. I see. Now let me ask you something.
Now, did you make that yourself? They're saying it's makeshift.
Why do you shoot women? Let me get my microphone on you because I don't want to miss this interview. Why do you shoot women in their behinds?
All my life, because of my height, I had to smell the stinky butts. In my face, in the elevator. That's why I shot them.
All right. Now, are these racial attacks? Are you against these?
I never met a girl named Rachel in my life.
I'm not talking about that. Now, listen. Who do you plan on shooting next? We want to.
Oprah. Marlo Thomas.
Marlo Thomas.
And Richard Simmons.
And Richard Simmons.
I thought you only attacked women.
Oh, anyway.
Robin, don't throw this guy. We rehearsed him.
No ad-libbing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, listen. Never mind Dartman. In fact, I'm going to take Dartman and fax him to the police immediately. Listen, I want to talk to you about the Brother fax machine. Brother International. Brother International is a great company. They make word processors and all kinds of cool stuff.
Typewriters, all kinds of office equipment.
Yes. Candy, you like to fax, don't you? Yeah, she loves the fax, Robin.
Oh, I'll bet she does, Howard.
See, she would have been friendlier to me than Kimberly. You would have gone for me, right? Really? Yeah, right. Yeah, you know, Kimberly likes me as a brother. I don't know if you know that. The Brother fax machine is right here. And if you see what you're looking at here, this is an automatic cover page, Robin.
That means...
I don't know what that means.
Automatic.
Automatic cover page built in. You don't have to send any more cover pages. This sends the cover page for you.
I see.
You see what I'm talking about? The Brother
Yeah,
fax...
because I always get these faxes with these scribbled out pages.
No, you see,
No
Robin,
more of that.
This is the fax machine even I use in my own home. In my own lair, if you will. Give you $50 if you kiss me and squeeze me a lot. Yeah.
So you don't even have to give her money,
Not even for
Howard.
money? All right. There you go. Get out of here, you. Get lost. That's it. Get lost. Yes.
Anything for... Oh, my God.
Yes. I like you. She doesn't have a boyfriend. See, Dartman, you got to lose that mask. You got to start... Yeah.
You're my new boyfriend.
Yeah. Now
You're my new
she's
boyfriend?
my...
My curly hair
Yeah,
baby.
great. Yeah. Suck on my ear. So anyway, ow. So here's the deal. Brother fax machine. You use it. It's available at
I have
Staples.
it.
Stay with us. We're moving very fast here at the junction, the Petticoat Junction. A couple of letters have come in complaining about Gary's teeth, as I mentioned earlier. I enjoyed everything except for Gary's teeth. Maybe a bag over his head or a surgical mask would help. One of the things they wrote. And, hey.
You decided a veil?
A veil. If you would just wear a veil, Gary, this little veil, maybe we wouldn't get that many complaint letters. People make fun of Gary. It might be easier. Gary's growing his mustache back. And what was with Stuttering John before the show? What was he trying to do, pop a pimple?
He had a pimple, he said.
It like the size of a Twinkie.
Where was it?
Good stuff. Over here, see it? How's makeup doing? I don't have any luck, you know.
No, you can't see that too much. What did he ask you about that?
He was asking whether he should shave now. I said, well, that pimple will show if you shave. And he went and popped it. And he said,
Popped it. I mean, this was like, it squirted out.
Well, I got to
all over the place. It kept
all right. Well, you look perfect. You really look good. Now, what happened? You guys, what happened to the veil?
It didn't fit right.
Yeah, just put it on.
No, it doesn't.
What, it couldn't cover your teeth?
Look, it goes
as
over,
big as it
It
is?
goes over the back.
And then you put it over your
Yeah,
face.
you put it on. It's very beautiful. I can't believe it.
It makes a nice guy happy.
Yeah, you look very nice like that, actually. Just to mask the teeth somewhat. I still see them, though. Oh, they still stick out like a hockey puck was caught in there.
It's green on white.
I see. But anyway, let me just talk to you about this. How did you meet Tom Landry?
We went to, he just wrote a book, an autobiography, and we went to
What?
His book.
a financial center where he was selling his book, and I interviewed him.
All right. And Tom Landry's the football guy who wears the hat all the time.
I made a cardinal mistake just now, and I'm sorry, John. I started to finish your sentences for you, and I shouldn't
Yeah,
do
see,
that.
that's why I started, because my mother did that. And you remind me of my mother.
All right. Whatever.
I will never do that again.
All right, here we go. You know, just remember the episode where Mr. Ed goes on his honeymoon? Does that remind you of that or what? All right. Why do you stutter?
Well, at one point, people would always cut me off, so I try and talk fast. When I keep trying to
Your mother did that a lot?
Well, I was in a big
I think your
family.
mother beat you with a steel
No.
rail. That's what happened.
It was
All
a
right,
big
here we go.
family,
All
you know.
right. John with Tom Landry. Observe.
Hi, Tom.
I like your hat.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. This is for the Howard Stern show, and this is for broadcast.
Okay.
How are you?
Just fine. Great.
So tell me, Where's your freaking hat?
Well, I left it at home. I didn't wear it on this trip.
I mean, it's so, you know, it's like such a famous